Hey there, boys and girls. Today we're going to be doing the Scorn of the Great Explosion Festival with Wulong. We need to evoke Odin and Lakshmi to get a chain of 20 or more in one turn, using no green magic. Azino's got us a really nice one set up, so we'll take him this time. Would like to kind of preface right now and say this isn't a guide per se. I'm using a whole lot of demon killers on my units, a whole lot of spirit. So if you're going to try to copy this, make sure that you've got, lots of spirit, lots of demon killers, because if you end up short on these bosses with this kind of team, you're probably going to die. And I don't want that to happen to you. Other than that, I just want to show people like how much damage this freaking unit can do, and it's absurd how much damage this unit can do. It's crazy. Ignis is going to be our passive provoke tank. He's full evade build. We've got Nicole here for our buffs. We're going to be dispelling ourselves to get rid of an imbue. That way we can just turn 2 or turn 3 do a whole lot more damage. So I have to have a way to get a spirit buff back to Wulong. So Nicole's going to be doing that. Kaito is here for Mirage. Any Mirage unit would be just fine here. We've got Aiko as our summoner. You probably don't need a summoner, but I just felt safer having Aiko in my back pocket. That way, we can get our 2 Espers out. We're going to be trying to do this pretty fast, so, it's imperative that we get our Espers out, because if you don't get all missions, it don't count. This is my Wulong. A lot of Demon Killer. I think I'm at like 295 is what the builder gave me. Lots of spirit. One thing I would like to kind of tell you guys about, gearing up your Wulongs when you set them for friend units, make sure that your staff is non-elemental, because you either want to get an external imbue to these characters or you want to use their own imbues. A lot of the high spirit staves in this game is holy element, so just kind of make sure you don't throw people off. I think, what is it, Lena's STMR is holy element. There's probably some others. Just make sure you keep an eye on that. Other than that, I've seen a lot of people setting this unit up with just like a whole bunch of spirit and no killers. I do feel like if you can, go with a little bit less spirit and a little bit more killers, probably do you some more damage too. Let's check Hazino out. He always sets up really nice friend units. Definitely appreciate him. Yeah, he's got a whole bunch of demon killer too. Got a lot of spirit. Should be good to go. Come on, game, load. This computer's been running a little slow lately. So anyways, they're going to spawn some baby bombs. The blue bomb is going to have a Mirage active. We got to remove that, so we'll dispel it off with Aiko. Make sure you do that first. And then Ignis is going to do his enhancement to get an Imperil. I always get like Imperil and Imbue backwards. It's dyslexic. Anyways, we're going to get an Imperil out on the blue bomb. And then Nicole is going to give us some general mitigation, and just a barrier will be fine. We just want to make sure we get through this turn pretty safely. And then Kaito is going to give us Mirage, and I guess he can just chain a little bit, get some Esper Orbs. We're going to be imbuing fire because we're taking out the bottom guy first. So use your cooldown and your fire imbue. Make sure you got him targeted. Send these guys off. Volumes will do. You should be pretty safe on this turn, unless the boss decides it wants to hit somebody a whole bunch. I haven't had that happen to me, but I could see somebody maybe dying right there. And now comes the damage. We're going to go ahead and get our triple cast. We want to use the debilitating acupoint. We want to use the cooldown and one of the Magus abilities. Acupoint, cooldown, Magus ability. It lags my computer too. Whenever the Esper gauge fills up, we want to make sure we go ahead and summon Lakshmi in case we get any more orbs. But we've got Aiko's limit burst filled, so we can get a full Esper gauge anytime we need to. So yeah, that happened. And then with Aiko, let's jump down here. Full cast. We're going to use the Dispel trick to remove that imbue. We'll do a Kiraga and a Dispelga. Now, what you got to do is click Aiko and then hold down on one of your units. And then target. That'll dispel everything off yourself. And then Ignis is going to get an Imperil out on the top guy. We'll just have Kaito repeat. All that's going to happen since we killed the bottom guy is a AoE mana drain. No worries there. We'll get Ignis to give us some ice imbues. Let's get Nicole. Really all we need is a spirit buff. We'll do an MP recovery too. We'll use Aiko's limit burst. That way we can fill up the Esper gauge. Go ahead and summon Odin. We'll do a debilitating acupoint. And then 2 Magus. Acupoint. 2 Magus. Let Odin get out of the way. Send these guys off. I mean, it's insane. Like, what the fuck, man? That's crazy damage. So there you go. Bombs in 3. I think my original bomb clear, like a year ago, was in 3 turns. So it was cool to finally get back, do it again in 3 turns. Bit of nostalgia right there. If you've been following me for a long time, you've probably seen that video. So yeah, I mean, Wulong does a whole bunch of damage. Crazy damage. Let me know in the comments if you guys want to see some more Wulong stuff. Let me know what kind of bosses you want me to kill with him. You know, what kind of gear you want me to use with the unit. I can go full-blown crazy, or, you know, I can kind of gear a little bit less and, you know, kind of cater the clear to you. Hope you guys liked the video. Have a wonderful rest of the week. Toodaloo.